Welcome back. This is Sheed and Tyler as presented by Underdog Fantasy. Yeah! That is Sheed. I am Tyler. We got the homie Bonzi Wells rocking with us through the playoffs. We got the homie Shine rocking with us on the bathroom cam.
Yes, sir.
You already know. If you want to join in on the NBA action with Underdog and us, sign up and use code SHEED. Underdog will give you up to $250.
Oh, no.
In bonus cash and a special pick. Promo code SHEED.
Hashtag Bonzi. You know what I mean? We're in the money.
There it is.
We're in the money. Man, we got the... Oh, yo, didn't I owe you $300? Yeah.
Is that what it was?
My man.
Y'all
my man.
Y'all even. And as a reminder, you can get audio versions of every episode. Yeah, line it up.
I'm about to do it to
every episode on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. How we feeling, gentlemen?
I'm upset.
I'm feeling great now.
You got your racks together?
I got some.
There's some fives in here.
I got like.
There's some ones in here.
Man, we got some money today, man. We done stretched the budget out a little bit.
That's Supermax.
Done stretch that money out, man.
Mm-hmm. How we feeling? There you go.
What y'all do with them kids we doing? Oh, Lord. That ain't
what you do? Change?
Change? No.
Yeah, give me a quarter or something.
What, you trying to break it?
I show y'all how to make a Hershey Kiss.
No, man, don't. This has been crazy.
Anyway, we're gonna go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. That's for another time.
But before that, there is a form pinned at the top of chat. We want to hear from you about what you want us to discuss. Drop your questions in that form pinned at the top of chat. We will get to some of our favorites on Thursday.
Yes.
Gentlemen, we've had 7 games in our conference finals, but only 2 teams have won some of those games. We had a game last night. If we want to talk, we don't have to talk about it at all.
It's on y'all.
We don't have to. Okay. Okay. Would you forget something? Yeah. Bonds, can we talk about the game? Is that okay?
I'm on break.
Okay. What's this? Say it ain't so, man.
I knew it was coming. This man is...
Boston 105. Indiana 102. The Celtics sweep the Indiana Pacers. Right up at it.
Whoa. Hold on. Let me sit down first. I didn't hear that. What did they do?
The Celtics sweep the Indiana Pacers.
Damn, at least my Sixers won a couple games. You know, we on the beach. We won a couple games, though.
We have our resident Pacers fan.
You know, and like I told you guys off camera, you know, as a coach, we have a motto, and we say, we don't lose, we learn.
I like that. No, I really like that saying.
So,
in all honesty.
So the Pacers learned 4 games to the Celtics.
And, you know, a lot of teams can't say they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year.
True that.
A lot of teams like the Sixers and the Hawks cannot say this year they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Hang the banner.
They can't say that. I'm just saying.
The banner.
Been in Cancun maybe twice during this time that we've been still playing ball. But that's here, nor there. We're not even going to talk about that part. But
y'all are playing the Warriors next on the beach volleyball.
No, and that's fine. But, you know, to make it to the Final Four, like, come on, in college, you make it to the Final Four. You had a great season. We made it to the Final Four.
But you won the same number of games in the conference finals as the Sixers or the Hawks.
Okay, no, that's not the same thing. That's
won the same number.
Our playoff check is different. Y'all got nothing. Y'all got nothing. Y'all got a little bit.
Play-in check.
You know, we got a little money. We got a little money, yeah.
We see.
Yeah. But honestly, we feeling good. And like I said, we learned a lot about ourselves. Obviously, you know, I learned a lot about our team, how good we can be. I learned a lot about a few of our players on how good they can be. Mm-hmm. You know, we know what Halliburton and Siakam can do, but, you know, like guys like Nembhard, you know, really grew up.
He stepped up.
You know, stepped up, played well. You know,
he stepped up.
You know, played well. So his confidence going into next year should be great. You know, we make a couple. We make a couple, maybe one move, maybe. You know what I'm saying? We can keep that team together and let them grow. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough, you know, to lose to a team like Boston, but Boston's been doing it for a long time. They're a better team. They're a veteran team. They get it. They know how to win when it was crunch time. We can sit here and cry all day long about some of the coaching, stuff, because I've been a coach before. Coaches make decisions, just bad decisions, just like players. But don't say they had the intentions of making a bad decision. He thought he was doing what was right, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But we got a lot to build on, man. As an Indiana Pacer and a resident Indianian, which we call ourselves Hoosiers, we're proud of our team and we're excited for next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a whole lot to say that them motherfuckers going home. Huh? Hey, I told you, I'm gonna go ahead and send you this motherfucking beach playlist that I had together. You know what I'm saying? Me and the boys been playing for the last few weeks.
The island vibe.
Yeah, that island vibe. You know what I mean? Play a little bit of Serrani, little Doja Cat in there, you know what I'm saying? Little ghetto red hot. Give you all the little island vibes real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Let's airdrop that real quick.
We'll take it all. We'll take it all.
You got to. Ain't got no choice.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But no, our jokes aside, though.
We'll take it all.
I do got to admit, Nembhard stepped up.
Yeah, man.
I like the way he stepped up. He answered the bell with Halliburton being down for the second consecutive game. He did a good job. He showed promise for, what he could do next year, no matter if, they keep him as a backup point, behind Halliburton, or you never know how they might trade motherfuckers. Here today, going tomorrow. But he actually starting to solidify, his position in this league, and I was like, I'm happy for the young fella.
Yeah.
He played real well. I'm gonna fight Miles though. I'm gonna fight Miles. He ain't show up. I'm gonna fight Miles though. It's gonna be some work with me and him. But no, that's cool. That's my guy. He battled through it. All of them. Y'all had a good run.
Yeah.
Y'all had a good run. Again, this is, since what? The Pacers made the chip back when Jay Rose and them
2000?
was there. Yeah, this the first team to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals since then, right?
No. PG.
Oh no,
Roy
that's
Hibbert,
right.
that
Yeah,
team
when we
made
put
it
them
out.
out. I forgot when we put them out. And all that stuff. But anyway, no, that's it's good shit though. It's good shit though. I like Rick. I think he's a good coach.
Yes.
He's solid. He was my assistant coach when I was in Portland under PJ. That's where I love his sternness. You know what I'm saying? To me, he's a player's coach. He ain't about that bullshit. I don't need no excuses. Just go out there and perform. Do your fucking job. That's his mindset, and I like that. And for him to have that with these young fellas obviously they, they bought a ticket to the show.
Yeah.
And they bought into the program with him and what he has to say. So yeah, it's looking positive for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You get it, like you said, get a couple pieces here and there. See what this draft brings, see what trade season brings, free agency. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard though. It's not necessarily saying y'all gonna be right back there next year though, cause you know what I mean? Cause shit.
No guarantee.
Yeah, there ain't no guarantees.
I almost threw up listening to you talk.
I know.
Listen, we don't need you trying to be. You got some good players and all that stuff. Been singing songs and you got to think. No, man, we don't need all that. We don't need all that.
I'm gonna teach you this one. Bowling. This is what we've been doing the last few months.
Perfecting it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the dance. That's the island dance
that's
y'all
fine.
want to start doing.
That's fine. And we got Matherin
Do a
coming
little
back next year. I
fishing.
forgot about Matherin. Come on. Woo.
Little
Should this
fishing.
series still be going with the way they were close at the ends of game 1, 3, and 4?
I mean, definitely wouldn't have thought we'd have been back here today talking about where our season is over with. Definitely didn't feel that way. We going back home, I thought we would, at least get one, maybe two of those wins at home. I said two myself, obviously, but
I mean, they led by 5 with a minute and a half
Yeah.
to go in game 3. Led by 4 with
and that's
3
what
and a
I'm
half
saying. And
minutes
I
to
think
go
if
game
Boston
4.
can go back to their few years where they lost, they can go back to plays like that, situations where
Taking your lumps.
they don't. You gotta take your lumps, man, and hopefully we get to the other side within the next couple of years. But I feel like we overachieved this year. Nobody had us in the Eastern Conference Finals at day one of training camp. Nobody thought that the Pacers was going to be going to the Eastern
I don't
Conference
think some
Finals.
of their players thought.
Yeah, 100%. So we
Even at the start of the playoffs, like a 6 seed.
Yeah,
Getting there
the six.
is-
So
yeah,
that was
unexpected.
huge for us. That was huge for the city to get the excitement back. We got the energy back, and with both our team, our men and women's team. So we're excited, for the future of basketball in Indiana.
for the Celtics, was this the easiest path
Oh God.
to the finals for a
shit.
team? Like, and I'm just saying.
Well, that's loading. Ooh.
I'm just saying, the only teams to get to the finals playing 14 or fewer games since 2003 when they changed it to the current playoff format. The Nets in 2003, Spurs in 2013, Cleveland did it 2015, 16, and 17, and Golden State also did it that 2017.
Wow. Wow. You said the easiest? Wow.
Well, I'm asking.
No.
I'm embracing debate.
The first two rounds, maybe, you know, the first couple rounds was probably tough, but that third round they was in a dog fight. They know they was in a fight.
Do they? Do
They know fight. If one person is getting punched.
Hammer versus nail. What a fight.
I don't know. I mean, hey,
Man, you boys. Whew, I knew it was gonna be tough today.
I'm just asking the question.
Today. I knew it was gonna be tough. I almost didn't come in.
I
almost called in sick.
There's an article on YouTube that was looking at the easiest paths to get there, and it said the Celtics did not. It actually said the 80s Lakers. They were looking at the number of wins each team they played and beat in the playoffs had. And the 80s Lakers had 4 of the top 5 easiest rows. Like they beat somebody in the conference finals that was below 500. Like it was nasty work if we're looking through.
Oh, well, yeah, so the answer is no. This wasn't easy.
Does that make you?
No, I'm just saying. I'm glad you threw out that stat.
Okay.
hot knife through butter.
Butter offered some resistance
Hot
during like
knife
the last
through-
3 minutes.
Hot knife through butter.
Jaylen Brown, MVP of the conference finals. Even though Jayson Tatum averaged more points, more rebounds, and more assists, do we feel like they got it right?
It was going to be one of them.
For sure.
It was going to be one of them. I mean, it's like, take your pick. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You are talking about 2 all-stars right there. So, and they are, and I can actually say that both of them are the franchise face of that team.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just Jayson Tatum and it's not just Jay Brown. But no, it's, I mean, shit. 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. That's how I look at it with that. You know what I'm saying? He played well. Tatum had maybe 1 or 2 games. You know, we all know he hasn't been shooting well even for maybe a game in this series and last series. You know, he wasn't shooting to what we expect.
Stretches,
I'll say that.
Yeah.
You know, he was still, knocking it down, but not to the point where we were seeing him had him 30 and 35, 38 point games. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was tough, and I think they made the right choice with making him that. You know, he was there every game. He hasn't missed any games. He was shooting well. He was pretty much consistent. You know what I'm saying? And again, as you said, even though Tatum's numbers were higher, but shit, he had some.
He
hit
won
a
him
lot
the
of
game,
big
or
shots.
got tied the game. That huge shot.
Hit a lot of big shots. So yeah, I think they got that right.
Yeah, I also think they got it right as well. I mean, obviously he had a big game. I think he had 40-something in one of the games. But I think that was just more or less from what he's been doing the whole playoffs, because he's been more consistent through the whole playoffs. You know, even when Tatum had that lull where he wasn't playing his best, Jaylen Brown was just so steady. He was just so steady. So he deserves it. I mean, but like you said, you can flip a coin with those 2 guys because they both going to give you something special. They're going to give you 27 or better.
Yep.
6 to 8 rebounds, 3 or 4 assists, a couple, steal, maybe 2 steals. That mean, they play great defense too as well.
Yep.
I mean, that's a great defensive team.
Both
I mean,
sides of the ball.
if you look the way they're just on a string, you can just tell they like playing with each other. So that's a special team right there, and I hope they win the championship. And you know how when you lose, you just hope the team that beats you wins it all, so you can just say at least we got beat by the champs.
Do you though? You don't want to hate on them a little bit? Like, hope
No,
they get rolled up by
that's our Eastern Conference brothers. So you got Eastern Conference brothers. So now it's
The mindset of a loser.
my Eastern Conference brothers. So now we want to see them get it done.
like
That
y'all
is a
mentioned.
shame.
Even though Tatum's not shooting well, he's still on like a great run. He's become the 5th player in NBA history to lead their team in points, rebounds, and assists while reaching the finals, joining Joker, LeBron, Tim Duncan, Jason Kidd.
J. Kidd.
Oh yeah, my time it's all over. By the time it's all over, Jason Kidd name is gonna be up there with all those guys, or maybe even past him. Cause
Jason Tatum.
What did I say, Jason Brown?
You said Jason Kidd.
Oh, is it Jason Kidd?
It's that sweet. You got swept his mind apart.
Come on,
You know what
it's
I'm
been a long day.
Sheesh.
No, but I think Tatum, though, he's special, man. I just watch how he play, and got a chance to watch him up close. They came to our school, came to Tech one day, and they practiced. And I just got a chance to watch them, and they went through the whole practice, and just kind of it was old school because after practice they was playing ones, and I was just watching him just going through his stuff and how he was getting to his moves, and then you get next to him, Jayson Tatum about 6'9", 6'10", like he tall. So I was like, dang, okay. And then he got. No wonder he getting his shot off and getting that separation, and then he's more athletic than you think. He's long, athletic, so and he got a great shot. I mean, he was just making it look easy, and then I'm watching Jaylen Brown go through his stuff. He was making it look easy, and I was like, man, no wonder these guys, they special. They work on their craft, and man, whew, like I said, I hope they get the championship this year so we can say at least we got beat by the champs. No.
I don't know. It'll be a great one. I don't know about all that. It's going to be a good series though, because if Dallas do what they supposed to do, and get Minnesota up out this piece, then I think it'll be a good series. As I said, you're dealing with young stars, and again, how much will it come into play with Boston being there before? You know what I'm saying? And taking it on the chin. And now this is the first time that this Dallas team, this specific team, is in the finals. You know what I'm saying? This their first. Everybody on that team, outside of the coaching staff, this is their first time there. So that's like, oh yeah, and Kyrie, my bad. And that's like, you know what I'm saying, a little kid, country kid coming to the big city, and he's like, wow, like, oh, it's the finals.
It's the finals.
You know what I'm saying? All the pictures and the hoopla about the thing and shit. So I think if Dallas, again, do what they supposed to do, yeah, it's going to be interesting right there.
No, that is to think about it, because both teams got 2 stars. Man,
but if Dallas wins this series, which in all intent and purposes, no disrespect to Minnesota, everyone's expecting them to win it, except Minnesota. But man, I would have to take them in the chip against Boston.
You taking Dallas?
You would go Dallas.
I would go Dallas. Reason being, them 2 motherfuckers they got down low, Gafford and Lively, they gonna give motherfucking Al problems.
Well, Porzingis may be back. How do we think Boston handles Porzingis coming back?
I mean, shit. That motherfucker, I don't know what his injury is, you know what I'm saying? It's more than obviously what they said.
I think it was a calf strain or something like
Man,
that.
fuck out of here. That's 3 months for a fucking calf. Nah, dog. He ain't even got that much muscle on his calf.
It's a lot of calf, though.
A lot of calf.
Like, damn, dog. Like, shit. No, it's something. Hey, tape your shit up and get the fuck out there, yo. You
They need him, though.
No, they don't. They don't necessarily, but still, like, I'm saying, pull your fucking weight, dog. You one of the highest paid motherfuckers on the team. Yo, wrap this motherfucking calf up. We trying to get this ring. But you want to sit up here and say, oh, no, my calf messed up, Yeah, my guy's out there playing. And then if Boston win it, now you won't be parading around and fuck out of here, dog.
He helped him get there.
No, fuck out of here. No, he didn't.
A guy can't get hurt.
No, he did not
He
help
got
him
hurt
get
in
there.
the playoffs.
Man, you cold.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm cold.
This man is cold.
Real Rick James in this bitch. Cold blooded.
That's why y'all been out since the first round. That's why.
But Bonds.
That's not like a losing mentality. That's why Embiid hurt all the time. Y'all forcing him to play.
So in about I think they playing land in about an hour.
Just touching down.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have to leave soon, guys, so I can make sure I get them from the airport.
We did a poll in chat. Question was the Celtics path easy? 48% said very easy.
Why they put very?
Yeah, y'all so wrong.
31% said kinda easy. 17% said nothing's easy. It's the playoffs.
Wow.
2% said it was hard. So Celtics fans, we see y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Wow.
But like Porzingis, it'll be 28 days off between when he got hurt and game 1 of the finals. I mean, how do you put him back in the starting lineup? Do you bring him off the bench? How do you?
We ain't got no time to slow walk him. You got to put him right in there. Because what happens when you have an injury? I mean, they ain't just going to all right, let's just test it one day and just go play the game. It's a gradual process. So he's probably starting to get active on the court. make him do some cuts. You know what I'm saying? But have you ever pulled a calf muscle? That thing's tricky because you could be feeling good on Monday, and then it's one little move that can have you right set back. After you taken off a couple weeks or a few weeks to let it calm down, it can just come back, so it's sneaky. So they got to kind of put him through a series of workouts just to see if it's still there, and then you put him back in play because you got to have him out there. You can't just be like, all right, it's game 1 in the NBA Finals. We're going to put him 16 minutes this game. Like, no, you got to just play him and see what happens. If he get hurt, it is what it is. But
even with the rust, again, 28 days off, you throwing him in his first actions, NBA Finals.
Man,
Dallas been running.
He's a pro. He's a pro, man. You're a pro.
You gotta adjust.
You're a pro. He's a pro, man. He's been playing this game a long time, and he's a pro. So they expect him to be a pro. He's gonna hit his mid-range jump shots. He's 7'4". He ain't got to jump that high to dunk. You know what I'm saying? He always, like to set that screen and roll at the top to get that matchup problem where he can just bump guys. So he's not gonna be doing a lot of stuff laterally but he's gonna just maybe keep stuff in front of him, and he's another threat out there. And obviously he's 7'4", so his wingspan, his rebounding, his defense is gonna be another factor that helps Boston.
Dog, smoke a couple J's.
Oof.
Get the old school ace bandage and tape. Wrap that shit around that calf. Get some new shit too. You can put the sleeve on that motherfucker and everything to keep it warm. Dog, ain't no time. Ain't no time to sit down. Ain't no time for me to be like, what he say in the movie? I ain't got time to bleed. Dog, I ain't got a fucking calf.
It's tough, man.
You say that till it's one wrong step, and now you.
He know it, man.
You tear the cat. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dog. No, good. Well, I guess I'm saying it because shit, I fucking tore my planters and still played. I did a 45-minute tape job. It was almost like a cast on my foot. The motherfucking played during that whole run of the finals. Oh yeah, guess what? Years later, that foot is gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't even give a fuck if I gotta drag that bitch in like about 2-3 months. If I gotta be like, hey, drag this bitch. Guess what? That bitch worked for me when we went to the motherfucking finals and won that shit. That's the mentality I think you should have because again, who's to say that Boston's gonna get back there again?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, go ahead. Fuck, I ain't got time for that shit. I could see if it was some real shit like, all right, maybe a knee. You know what I'm saying? His back fucked up or something like that. You know what I'm saying? His whole forearm was shattered or some shit like that. All right, cool. Dog, he ain't even got no calf muscles. That's what's fucking me up.
I feel like, wasn't KD, they said he was out with the calf with the Warriors when he came back. He tore the Achilles. Not saying it's the same thing or same type of injury, but.
It's all got to be connected.
I was saying, you got to keep that in mind, right? He's 7'3". He need his legs. Like, he can't have his lower body go out on him.
And then also, when you're going through injuries and your team is playing and they're winning without you and it's looking good, it kind of can give you some more time to kind of keep rehabbing because they was
right. That's what I'm saying. They haven't needed his.
They haven't needed him. He was supposed to come back game 4 of this series, right?
It seemed like if they probably needed him, maybe.
Yeah. But since they was already up 3-0, man, just might as well sit out game 4. Now they got maybe 3-4 days in between here before the finals start. I don't know when the finals start. They usually give them
June 6th.
Right. They usually give them a little time off. So like, man, listen, you might as well not sit out game 4. Let's just wait till the finals. You're gonna have so many days off, and I could totally see him playing game 1, and then they're a totally different team with him out there. Totally different.
Yeah, I think they're actually a more solid defensive team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Porzingis is a big threat down there. You know, anytime you go to the basket again, you like, oh shit, where's he at? Because with him being 7'3", 7'4", but again, dog, that's the thing. I gotta be the fuck out there. Let's get out there.
I think he's gonna be out there.
It seems like
he's gonna be out there.
I hope so. Because we've been hearing for the last 5 games, 6 games.
But they've been winning though.
I mean, true.
Yeah, they winning shit. Why you gonna come back if your team winning?
Right.
Because I want to feel part of it, dog. If we making this magical run, we get this motherfucking trophy. If they win this trophy and he don't come back, I'm like,
All right, so if you was on the team and y'all won it, and you holding up the trophy right here, and Porzingis try to come in and put his hand on him right there, are you elbowing him, or are you gonna let him cheer with you?
I don't know.
Don't get a playoff share. Like you voting against the playoff.
Are you voting against the successful?
Because he got hurt.
This man is.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, dog, that shit was so cutthroat.
Oh my goodness!
I'm telling you, man. Because dog, it's blood, sweat, and no tears, dog.
No tears.
But you picked Dallas, so if he comes back, game 1,
It'll make it a real
Does
great
that change your prediction?
series. No,
Okay.
but it makes it a real great series if
Boston.
he comes back.
I got Boston all day.
Over either one. Say Minnesota does the impossible. Who would Boston rather play? Minnesota or Dallas? Say Minnesota does come back. Wins in Game 7.
I don't know, because either team you're going to have to face 2 7-footers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really doesn't matter. And you're also looking at 2 on both teams with Ant-Man and Luka. You're looking at 2 great perimeter scorers. Then, with Dallas, at least, I would put Kyrie, a little bit over Mike Conley.
A little bit over?
I mean, I'm just saying for the
respectfully,
playoff.
a lot of
respect
it,
Mike, man. Respect Mike,
no, I am respecting Mike, but Kyrie has won it, and he's been that major force in that team. Mike been a little hurt these playoffs.
Indiana kid, he tough.
Oh no, I fucks with Mike. I fucks with Conley, but he been hurt a little bit. Kyrie been fucking balling.
No, I'm just messing.
But it's I think Dallas will win that matchup, yo, with or without Porzingis.
I think they'll probably want to play a team like Minnesota because a team like Minnesota, I mean, Dallas, they have too many explosive scorers that can just do something crazy. And Luka can get to going and just, give you 40, 50. Kyrie can give you that same thing and get to going. I think, and I think on Minnesota's side, you only have to worry about that from a guy like Ant. You know what I'm saying? And if we can stop Ant or somebody match Ant, so if Ant get 35 and Tatum, you get 35, and now who else going to do what I'm doing? I don't know if Cat can consistently have those big games that you need to be able to keep a pace with.
So far,
Tatum
like
and
Tatum
and a Brown, because they can go give you 30, and then you have a guy like White that's going to come in there and creep in 17. You got a guy like Drew Holiday that's going to come in and creep in points. So you got guys. I think that will be too overwhelming for a team like Minnesota, because they don't have the explosiveness in terms of scoring that a team like Dallas would.
I feel like Boston has too many perimeter options. Like we see, and we'll talk about what Luka did to Gobert, but I feel like just Tatum and Brown will be able to do similar, like just bring him out to the perimeter where he's not comfortable. But if Minnesota does come back, you got to figure they're gonna be exhausted, and Boston just been resting.
Oh, 100%.
So
Again.
Yeah. So Dallas, they handle business tonight. They'll get the same rest as Boston. I think they'd rather play the Wolves matchup wise and fatigue wise.
Yeah.
They got to get them out of here tonight.
Yeah, that'll be.
Back to your Pacers.
Man, ain't nothing. We passed that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Full circle. Why did Boston win every close game? Like, seriously, if they were in it, like you're in it at the end, you're showing you can compete with Halliburton, without Halliburton, at home, on the road. When it comes down to it, why couldn't they close those games?
I mean, obviously they're a veteran ball club. They've been there. When we just made mistakes as a young team, like I said, we didn't lose, we learned. So nobody has their head down. We're not upset. We learned from this. We're watching film right now. Look, okay, we're good. We're going to learn from it. So next year, when we're in those same positions, man, come on. It's going to go the opposite way. We're not panicking. So I know y'all want to see panic in my face. I know y'all thought I was going to come in here and be sad. No, I wasn't sad. I was happy.
Okay. Happy to get swept. Okay.
No, I was happy for our team because we fought.
Okay.
Because obviously in the room, I'm the last man. The team was the last man standing in the room. If we want to keep it real, I know y'all been wanting. See, it's a crabs in a barrel mentality with you guys. You know what I'm saying? And that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Yeah. So, but like I said, man, I'm proud to be an Indiana Hoosier, and we'll be back next year.
Yeah. Just be ready at 3:45 tomorrow. That's the time y'all on the beach against us. Beach volleyball.
Crabs
so
in the limbo
be ready at 3:45.
Crabs in the barrel mentality.
We got the limbo contest. We're playing darts.
Can you change the mentality, please?
We got all of that shit. So
y'all serving crab too, huh?
Hey, crab cakes, crab legs.
So we got it all.
You know what I'm saying? Some shrimps. You know what I'm saying? Some fish. We serving it all for y'all tomorrow. Hey, look, we welcoming y'all.
Wow.
Hey,
we're fine.
Welcome.
We're fine.
You know what I'm saying? How they used to walk in cheers and everybody screaming their name. Norm. That's how we gonna do y'all. Pacers. Gonna have y'all a couple wamba drinks and
Boy,
all that shit.
y'all so excited. Boy, y'all so excited.
Yeah, because you was on that
Come
shit.
sit on the couch next to us. We've been waiting on y'all.
Haters. Can we move on?
No. No. What's the next step? Like, is it just getting, like, re-signing Siakam?
Oh, 100%.
Like, you pay him whatever? His max is, I think, 5 for 247. He could get 191 over 4 if he leaves.
That's a conversation we definitely got to have with him because he showed up big time.
I guarantee you he want to stay. You can get more with y'all.
I was going to say, if they offer 247, I bet he'd be interested in staying.
I mean, in today's pay climate, that's about what you pay your stars. And
Yeah.
I think he showed that he's a star. He's a big-time player. He made big-time baskets. He played every game. He played hard. I mean, you got to give it to him. So, like I said, if we run it back, I don't know who we're going to lose. I got to look at our roster and what's going on, but we get Mathurin back, man. We good, man. We right there. We right there. I mean, I was just proud of our team and how they played, and they did it in the right way. You know what I'm saying? We did lose some stuff that we're gonna be talking about, but we can talk about games that we lost that we could have did something different.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like I said, we didn't lose, we learned. So everybody's excited in the city. Nobody's got to have their head down and just have a a summer and let's get ready for next year.
I think he's going to get paid by them, though.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like they
And I
traded
say
for
that
him
because
knowing
I
that,
think
yeah.
he shot either, if not over, close to 50% from mid-range for
More than that.
for the playoffs.
So it had to be 70 the way he was hitting them.
So I was like, that's shit. The stats say it. Just, what they say, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what you going into the the GM or owner office with them numbers. Like, hey, look, this is what I bring. Blase. So yeah, I think he gonna get that bread this summer. That 247.
I wish I could shoot that gun some more.
I'm telling you, hey man, look, we need to go get these knee surgeries,
Man,
bro. I'm telling you.
It's still time. Looking at the salary cap, it's really of the rotation guys. It's Obi Toppin. He could be a free agent. They could match offers on him. You think they bring him back? Because they just took Jarris Walker last year in the draft, top 8, I think, who plays the 4. So you think they try to keep Obi, keep Jarris on the bench, or are you ready to, I guess, throw Jarris into the fire? He didn't play much in the playoffs.
Well, I actually can't really speak on his game because I don't really know the Jarris kid. I can't lie, but I think Obi did some great stuff for us, and his level of athleticism and explosiveness and his ceiling, I think he can get even better. He's shooting the ball great. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a shooter at all. He was just more of a slasher, athletic kid that can dunk. But then his mechanics look great. He had some big shots, and I think keep stacking summers of adding to his game. I mean, he could be a great player because you don't want to give. I just don't think you can give up on athletic players like him. You know what I'm saying? Like guys like him, Gerald Green, guys that could just really, really jump and got a cool game with them. Malik Monk, you know what I'm saying? Them guys that were just stupid athletes, but I got some game with them. Vince Carter, you know what I'm saying? Those type modes of guys. I just believe in those type of guys that you can't go wrong with keeping those type of guys because they just got a different level they can go to than everybody else.
You think Mathurin comes back in? Not that they found a kind of rotation without him. Or you think he just fits back into the rotation?
Oh yeah, he was the guy before. Everybody know it. He was the guy come off the bench. So you have a guy like him coming off the bench as well on what we have. Oh man, we looking great next year. We good. We winning 50+ next year with a
guarantee
with a healthy roster.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Obi would be a big re-sign for y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just bringing something off the bench, bringing some type of energy off the bench. And I think also at points, it's something y'all need. There's something that's needed in this game now with these young fellas. He kind of sort of, to me, plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I saw in last series y'all played against the Knicks. So.
Well, I mean, that's the team that drafted him and traded him away.
Yeah.
So.
And you could see, like, you know what I'm saying, he had that little extra little fire there. But, no, again, that's what y'all need, you know what I'm saying, because even though Miles can get you some points too, but him and Miles are they score 2 different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see a majority more Miles points is, if he's trailing, he's that last trailer in the offense coming down top of the key, and it's a swing, and come to him, boom, he going to shoot it. But he has more post game than Obi. Obi going to be out there on that wing a little bit more, and shot go up. Yeah, he crashing to the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're two different type of players that get good points for y'all. So I think he could be like a good 6 man of the year candidate for y'all next year. If he, as you said, this summer work and you stay consistent, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it could be like a Derek McKee role.
Throwback, OG, Deep McKee. All right, we've been talking about the Pacers for 30-something minutes. Can we move on?
6 more questions.
No, come on, man. Come on, man.
Let me see. We got
man.
one more hour.
This is the longest hate session in the history.
So when Reggie
come on,
said,
man,
can we move on? Every angle.
Listen, can we move on, please?
I mean, I had to go through the same thing with my Sixers, so what? Oh, it was funny then. It was fun then.
It was very funny.
The joke's on you, Jack.
Why is it a joke?
No,
let's move on. I'm done with it. Let's move on.
Pick 'em? Y'all trying to play some pick 'em?
Well, okay, first of all, what was the stats last week?
Last week, or for the last show, we all had the same exact record.
No fucking way.
2-1, 2-1, and I was 2-1.
No way.
I don't feel good about it. It's a winning record, but I don't feel good about it.
No way.
If we add up the season totals, I gotta be winning.
I had a hot week last week. I might be.
That was the first one. That was the first one ever.
I don't know. That was the first time I ever came in last, so I don't know.
You're out of the equation.
Damn.
Between me and you, Sheed, we've been.
Y'all bringing up the rear, yeah.
What? Hey,
Dog, you only went perfect for 1 week. That was it.
Y'all never went perfect.
Well, that's
They never went
okay. But
perfect.
it's been a long season, long playoffs.
All right, let's go. Let's pick them. What we got?
Head to the Underdog app right now. Promo code Sheed.
Hashtag Bonzi.
There's a special going right now.
Uh-oh.
As a matter of fact, only until tip off. Karl Anthony Towns, his higher lower is 19.
What's on that special? What they need?
His Karl Anthony Towns higher lower 19.5 points.
Carl,
He hasn't hit that yet this series. But if you go right now until tip off, his number is 15.5. But you got to get it before tip off. Promo code Sheed.
His number's 15.5?
15.5 if you go promo code Sheed before tip off.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 15.5?
He's going to get 15.5. I'm going to go higher. I'm going to go higher.
Okay.
I'm going higher.
Yeah, I go higher with that too.
Okay.
He got to step up. He didn't step up over the last few games. So yeah, it's gonna be higher with that one.
15. Yeah, I gotta go higher with that. If he can't get that, then we're gonna be talking about them like the Pacers soon and very soon.
Look, I'm gonna send my man KG the Island songs.
Luka, higher, lower 7.5 first quarter points. He's gone higher than that 2 of the 3 games this series. He averaged 9.7 points in the first quarter in the regular season.
Higher.
7.5. We're going higher.
Higher.
Like,
where are we playing at?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
on the road. Oh, no. Excuse me. He's in Dallas.
They're in Dallas, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're in Dallas.
Wait a minute.
Higher.
Higher, lower.
Higher!
I don't want to agree, but I got it.
You gotta agree,
Because he's going to close him out, right?
man. Because the
It's kinda
motherfucker
just what he
shoots.
does, yeah.
The motherfucker shoots that ball.
I think Tyler be cheating, man. He'd be waiting on us to say
Word.
something.
No, yeah,
how
yeah.
winners-
We gonna
how
have to
winners
look
win.
at. We gonna have to look at these higher low stats.
Listen, you
know,
analyze
I don't know.
all the information. and then
Yeah,
you
I
make
don't
an
know. I don't think he be
informed-
telling the truth all the time. with
An
that.
informed.
He's telling a farce.
Ooh, that boy went
Small
deep.
letters, but
know
I'll
what
give
that
you
is.
that on a big word, Professor
good word.
Wallace.
Y'all know, you know what that is.
What we got? What we got?
Telling a farce.
Last one, Nas Reed, higher, lower, 12.5 points. He's hit the higher in all 3 games. Second leading scorer for Minnesota this series. It's 17 per. 12.5 points for Nas Reed.
Higher.
I got to go lower now. Sorry, I like Nas Reed, but I got to go lower.
12 points.
I didn't know
He just hit 7 threes in the game. He on the heater.
Second leading scorer?
He's there for this series, yep.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
He on the heater, baby.
He's at 17. I think Cass is like 14, 15.
Not the-
Barely higher. Okay.
I'm going higher with that.
Y'all are agreeing on all 3 picks.
Because we got some money in this bitch today.
Good money in this bitch today. Promo code Sheed, go win you some more. Again, get that Karl Anthony Towns special 15.5 points only until tip-off. Everybody else is getting 19.5.
Yeah, about real money. That's crazy.
Yep.
How much is this total, you think?
No, we hit that bank yesterday.
How much is
Wow, it
this?
was close.
Y'all better
Probably
get,
$8 billion.
y'all better get a straight count, man. I might take a 40.
That's all you take?
Something take about 40, man. Ain't too much.
$40?
That's all I need.
You can take that right now. Yeah, that
I'm
ain't.
about to say that.
petty cash.
You know what I'm saying? We're dub in this bitch.
Dang, y'all just balling, man. We
You know what I'm saying?
underdog.
This how we do on this show, cuz.
Underdog doing it big, man.
Huh,
Nah,
that 40. Huh.
my man.
You can leave now.
Appreciate it.
Except
I'm
for
saying we balling on this bitch, cuz.
Appreciate it, player.
You know how we do.
Minnesota, Dallas. We do have a series still technically. Why are they up 3-0? Like, what's been their key to dominating the series?
I think it's fatigue. Minnesota's tired. A lot of those guys never been this far in the playoffs, been in this position, been on that big stage.
Yeah.
You have guys on that Dallas team who have been there, no matter if it was on that big collegiate stage or NBA. And, it's just a veteran team versus a young team. Luka shooting the lights out of that bitch. He had Rudy doing a Watusi out that motherfucker.
That happened since we last spoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rudy out that bitch like, hey.
Okay, hey.
And then,
Hitting the nay-nay.
yeah, that's how Rudy was out that
He's
motherfucker.
the name.
And then he hit that home run look.
And watched it go over the fence.
Man, watch it go over the fence. But no, I think so. My thing with him, as you're the decoy, right? You have numerous decoys. Yo, you should learn by now all the motherfuckers you got to play against, and he's in your conference. I don't give a fuck what he does, dog. You got to send him one way. If you keep changing every time he stop, or he try to come with a crossover in front or behind the back or some shit, and you squaring him up, you giving him too many options. Yo, you got to sit on his right or sit on his left. Force him one way. I need the motherfucker. We always used to do this.
Yeah, flick in the air.
Like, I can't hear you. Which way you want me to send him? Because
Right,
for me to play, you're playing a great scorer like that, I can't play him straight up.
Right.
Like as
This
good
is what
as,
he does. This is his.
exact. I'm
yeah.
out here in his territory.
Yeah.
Now, if he tried to post Rudy up, yeah, okay, I'm gonna give that advantage to Rudy.
Right.
But he out there, he got that motherfucking tap. I'm dancing. Look at me, I'm dancing. Like, nah, dog, send him one way, send him to your help. And they left that man out there on the island. But as that decoy still, you should know, send him one way, yo.
Yeah.
Why am I giving him the option every time? And it ain't like Luka really did too much. It was just couple dribbles, cross, couple dribbles, cross, couple dribbles, then step back. It ain't like he really put him, you know what I'm saying? Like, fake joint and sprint around, grab the ball again and in and out cross. He ain't do it. Simple shit. But he knew he was going to have Rudy on them skates. Like my cousin Moses said, got him on skates.
But I think it's easier said than done. I think maybe your athleticism may be different than Gobert's. Maybe you could guard it, but Luka, he's shifty. But from my opinion, Luka's doing what we expect Luka to do.
That's what he does on everybody.
He leads the league in scoring. He gets 35 a night. That's what Luka do. But my biggest point is, I think, and it could, the competitor in you, you love to, have some material that you can put on the wall. But I think when Anthony Edwards went on wax and said that he was going to try to guard Kyrie, I think Kyrie took it personal.
Oh, for sure. As an old head.
And we've seen, just as an old vet, like, hold on, young punk, hold on, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like, that OG in him was like, because we haven't seen Kyrie this aggressive in the playoffs. Like, he's aggressive. Like, he's engaged. And don't get me wrong, we know what Luka's going to do. Luka's going to be the closer. He's going to get the buckets, you know what I'm saying? But whenever they need a big shot, whenever they need something, to get the, man, Kyrie's been there, making the plays every single time. So I think that for me is the biggest thing. And I think a guy like Anthony Edwards has found out, how hard it is truly being a two-way player guarding a really a guy that's special, you know, late in the playoffs and all this type of stuff, like the energy, the level you need, like you said earlier, like, you know, these guys never played this far, you know what I'm saying, in any season. So, you know, I think it's starting to wear on him a little bit, especially trying to be a two-way guy against one of the most shiftiest people in the history of the game. I think that's tough on any man, but I love the heart of the young fella to, you know, want to go against the best, challenge himself, and, you know, like I said, he's not losing, he's learning, and I guarantee he's going to take everything he's going through this playoffs,
he's
and
losing.
Oh yeah, he's losing for sure, but I guarantee, but you know, he's learning, and he's going to be back next year because that kid is special. But right now, I think Kyrie is just getting the best of everything in this series because he's playing at another level.
Yeah.
What's his legacy if he gets a second championship?
You definitely got to put him up there with, you know, some of them top guards who played in our league, the John Stocktons.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying?
you got to be Isaiah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Isaiahs.
You got to put him up there with Zeke.
2 rings.
And you got to put him up there with Zeke. Like, you know, I know Magic is on a whole nother level, but not like that. You know what I'm saying? Magic is on a whole nother level, but you know, winning a chip and being a guard, and you know, shoot, Kyrie's his legacy is already stamped. But this right here put him in, you know, in a whole other conversation of, all right, you know, he did it this path. You know, everybody was hard on him. His story is going to be great. You know, his story is going to be great because, you know, people was trying to, you know, they was trying to give up on Kyrie just 3-4 years ago. You know, they tried to put mud on his name and all that stuff. And he's totally changed the narrative. He stayed true to who he is, and that's what I love about it. He didn't, you know, he didn't compromise who he is. He's still the same person in his beliefs, and people was just kind of just. You know, Dallas was the perfect place for him because, you know, we know how Mark Cuban is. Mark Cuban is cool. Nico's over there, and we know Nico's our brother, and we know the type of dude Nico is. He's very accommodating. You know, he let you kind of be you, and he probably, if he had to pull him to the side and say something, he will in a comfortable way. But I think Kyrie is just at peace in life, and you can see it in his game.
Were people too quick to crown Anthony Edwards? And I guess maybe he had a part in that too. Like, again, after Game 7, he was crowned like the next face, the Jordan comps.
I mean, it's coming. It's coming. You know, he could get, like, I say those, you know, some of those maybe personal accolades, you know, in time. You know, you could see his progress. You can see how he's going to blossom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you just got to, I guess, as they said with my guy Joel Embiid, trust the process. You know what I'm saying? So with Edwards, you know, Minnesota, they got to do everything that they need to do to put around him for them to win because, hey, you got a diamond in the rough. You got a gem. Young fella, as you say, he played both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And he plays with that chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm better. Like, I know I'm better than you. And like, yeah, granted, he might go out there and have a shitty game or they might lose, might improve, but even at the end of the game, you can see with the confidence that he has.
Yeah. And I think it's warranted though. I mean, I think he is up next, because you got to think in the next few years, some of our stars going to be out the league. You know, Bron could be gone.
Yeah, Bron.
You know, KD's on his CP3's on his. You know what I'm saying?
KD,
Steph.
young man,
You know what I'm saying? These guys, you know, we could be having a conversation with these dudes not even playing no more. So who's up next? You know what I'm saying? You know, Paul George, Kawhi, all those guys are getting up in years. You know what I'm saying? So these are going to be our guys. These, you know, so. I love the comparisons. I love the stuff, and he made it head on, and he was very excited to say, like, you know, how he feel about this game and how he feel about everything. You know, you don't got to guess what he's thinking. He gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about Anthony Edwards. He's very confident in who he is and his game, and that's what you need for the face of the league. It's just somebody that's very confident. And that's kind of like how Brown has been all these years, just very confident because he's put in the work. You know, his skill set is at an elite level, and you know he can take whatever coming his way.
Yeah, fact.
Thinking about coming back like 3-0 is tough to do. Y'all were in a similar position. So how do you keep that faith in the locker room?
Man, come on, dog. We can't get swept, dog. We got to get at least one of these things. Man. Come on, bro. Please. Well, hey, man, you know what our boys going to say. You know, we start thinking about our friends and what people going to say about
pressure.
Don't get me wrong. We worry about the big picture, too, though. But, you know, in our small little bubble of our world.
What niggas going to say,
you know, people who got your number, they call y'all, man, I got sweat, man. You trash, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes in our small bubble world, you know, so that stuff matter more than us than, you know, watching it on Sports Center or something like that, because they're the people that really got access to you. So you're like, man, Man, my homie Tate, man, God, my boy Jay, man, they gonna be calling me, golly, I gotta hear this stuff for the next all summer, golly. Let's get one, dog. Let's get
Just
one.
one.
Let's
Start
get
with
one.
one.
Let's get one, man.
And that's how it start. You know, like shit. We knew we was doing things right. We just wasn't making those 50-50 plays. We just wasn't hitting those, you know, those big shots at different moments in the game, no matter first through the fourth quarter. But that was, as he said, like, man, fuck that. Like, fuck it. We're going to go out here gung-ho. We're going to be some bonsai pilots. You know, we're going to just go out here gung-ho. And we beat that first game. And then we saw, you know, watching film, we saw how we beat it.
Well, man,
We on to something.
You see that?
Yeah, let's work on this play a little bit more and with this matchup. Went out there, beat game 2. Went out there, beat game 3.
So that'll be game 5 and 6. 4, 5, and 6. That's on the, so 5 will be on the road at their place.
Yep.
6 will be back at home at our
back
place.
home,
And
that's
7.
will be on the road.
So, dog, everybody was nervous. They was scared. The league was scared. All that shit.
This was against Dallas.
Yep.
This was against Dallas.
During Dirk's years.
Oh, it was 03, 04 maybe. It's like 20 years ago. Yeah, we got that first one, and then we went to their place and got it. Came back home and got it.
Yeah, I think it was that 02, 03 season.
Yeah, I think we ran out of gas a little bit down the stretch.
Yeah, that's what it was. 'Cause, yeah, all fucking cylinders go. Like, all throttles
Yeah,
forward,
a lot.
pedal on the motherfucking
You had nothing to
gas.
lose at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like with them being up 3-0 on us, now all the pressure's on them to close us out. And then we beat that first game. You know, they like, all right, that was cool. They, you know,
We going back home.
they gonna win that first. They got that one. It's cool. They gonna get at least one. We won that second one, and they like, whoa.
We got come back.
Then, yeah, that third one. Yeah, we almost did it though. It was a hell of a game.
Hell of a game. Hell of a series.
Yeah. No, I actually like that series.
Yeah, heck of a series.
I was going to ask you, Coach Bonzi, how do you keep the team believe? Is it just that you just tell them we just got to get one, guys?
I mean, that's what it start with. You got to say that. I mean, that's the simplest form. It ain't rocket science. It ain't keep it 1 + 1, fellas. We got to just get one, man, and see what we can do.
We can't get two. We don't get one.
Yeah, we got to get one. And then when you go, you know, your pregame speech before Game 5 is like, fellas, let's go in here and just let's go shock the world. Let's try to quiet this gym. Let's just go out here and hoop. We ain't got nothing to lose, literally. Like, we lose, it's over with, you know what I'm saying? So guys get to looking at each other, and when we did it in Dallas, I was like, oh, man, and then we did our mindset, we like, should we know we're going to get this one back in Portland? So, shoot, you know, kind of Edward stuff. We see our Game 7, you know what I'm saying? We see our Game 7. That was the mindset, whether we said it out loud publicly or amongst our homies. But we like, man, we going back to Dallas. We're going to get back to that. We got this one in Portland. And when we went back to Portland, the fans were crazy. I remember, man, they went crazy. Fan support was stupid, man, to get that win. I mean, I remember, because it's like 20,000 at the Rose Garden. And that's what it used to be called. And, man, right on top of you. And it was just, man, it was crazy. It was crazy.
I don't know if y'all heard Stan Van Gundy said Kyrie and Luka the most talented backcourt in history.
Stan Van Gundy just trying to get hired again. Stan
As a
the
coach.
fat man, yeah.
And when he said talented,
He said the most talented backcourt in history. Like, people have also said they're the most clutch duo ever. Paul Pierce responded, said it's him and Ray Allen. People say y'all not really a backcourt. So what, your thoughts on you?
man, it's been, I mean, that's a never-ending debate because there's been so many great backcourts. You know, we can all argue in different eras, but I wasn't born in '76, so I didn't see a lot of basketball before that. And even the basketball scene, there's been some great duos. I mean, you know, Paul and Ray was a great duo, but was they scoring like Luka and Kyrie? Probably not. I don't think Paul averaged 35. I don't think Ray averaged 25. But during that time when they was playing together, so but obviously Dumars and Isaiah won championships together.
That's what I was about to say. That's
So
the best backcourt.
Yeah,
to
you
me.
can look at them. You know, they won championships together, but then you can also go to Steph and Clay. You know, at their prime, they was getting about 20. You know, Steph was at 30-something, Clay was at 20-something, winning championships
But
too.
was
So
that the back with them? Was that a good backcourt though?
I mean, when you talk about the 1 and 2, you know, who playing them. So, I mean, there's been a lot of great backcourts. I mean, it's for debate, but you know, this Kyrie and Luka got. I mean, he has some validity to what he's saying. You see the word?
Yeah, it's up there,
You hear the
but
word?
I still get that shit. To,
Validity.
A lot of
Joe
syllables.
D and Zeke though. You know, cause both of them was both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we know Kyrie both sides of the ball when he want to play some defense, he going to play some defense. But we all know Luka ain't playing no fucking defense.
He had 5 steals. He's breaking up alley-oops when he wants to.
So when
I
you
ain't saying
say
he doing
talented,
it every
was
night.
you talking about offensively talented or just all
Overall, because again, like you said, it's like there's clutch and there's talented. Like those are two different things. Again, are we limited to only backcourt? Because if so, I don't think of Ray Allen and Paul Pierce as a backcourt. Like Rondo.
Right.
That's what I was about to say. It was Rondo and Ray.
That's
Because
what I'm saying.
they wasn't a backcourt. Paul. That's what I thought too as well.
Because then it's like clutch
Are we just picking
duos.
two people?
That's what I'm saying.
If
Yeah,
we're picking two
I
people, we
think
got to
it's
go
more-
Mike and Scotty. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it's
LeBron
more
and
clutch
Kyrie.
duos
Kyrie.
that would be the better topic for it.
Yeah, clutch duos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely
But
clutch duos.
they not a backcourt.
Yeah, so,
And then look, that's another thing why I didn't say that same duo, Mike and Scotty. Like, shit,
because
that's a fucking hell of a duo
because you're
right
thinking
there.
backcourt, you're thinking of the point and the shooting guard.
Point and the shooting guard.
right.
Classic.
Yeah, classic.
Classic.
So Paul probably got a little mixed up because he got backcourt and duos. Probably a little, but if we thinking duos, it's a lot of combination of guys we can put together.
Mm-hmm.
Like Steph and KD, if we just talking duos.
You got a healthy PG and Kawhi. That's that's a pretty good duo.
Shit, motherfucking Steph Marbury and KG was a good duo.
Yeah, there's so many different duos out there. So that's a tough argument, but I don't know as many of them averaging 35 and 25 or 20. That's tough. But I know the game is different, scoring is different, or whatever.
Right.
But these dudes are doing some historical stuff right now.
I know like Clyde Frazier, Earl the Pearl, in terms of like older ones.
So I was born in '76. See, I don't, now if I talk to my pops and my OGs, they
Pops,
gonna.
did you?
What we talking about now?
I was gonna give pops a shout out.
Hey.
Shout out to Pops.
Yeah, I'm about to call pops one day on the show, man. We're gonna get pops a call, FaceTime.
Oh, for sure.
We got to get Pops on.
Gotta get him on, man. Gotta get him on.
You be all right with that, Pops? You come on the show one day? Did a poll in chat say, how many games will the Wolves win this series? None or one got 78%.
Got to start with one. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that was a good
None or one.
chat poll. Because
Two
you got to start with one.
You got to start with one. 10% said two. 7% said they coming back and winning it all. 4% said they're getting three,
must be some
forcing the
Minnesota
game
fans.
seven.
Straight
Shout out to our
Minnesota
Minnesota fans. In the chat. Ran another. Are Kyrie and Luka the most talented backcourt ever? 54% said no.
Oh,
Yes, I mean, again, I can't really call that a backcourt because Luka is not playing a two.
I feel like he's the one.
who, Luka?
With the way they
at
play,
times,
yeah.
At times,
Well, I guess
but
that's. I guess they can both be the one and the two. That's what make them maybe the most talented backcourt.
I mean, I don't know, yo. I don't know with that one. I mean, don't get me wrong. They both could play, but to say all time,
That's tough.
Before a ring, I feel like, because the guys we talk, like Steph and Clay got multiple. Zeke and Dumars got multiple.
Yeah, I mean that's
Clyde and Walt got, I think, at least one together. So you got to get that chip first. Kyrie has it, and maybe they get it this year. We will see.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all saw Lou Williams said he would start his team with Jayson Tatum over Luka Doncic. Said because he is, quote, a proven winner. What do we make of that?
I don't know. That's his opinion. I mean, shit. You're going to get points either way. No matter who you starting.
Who would you start your team with?
Shit, I don't know. Either one. Whoever's the one left.
But if you got the one pick,
I can't go wrong with either one. You know, do I want to get that international money? Because that's what it's going to come down to, because you're going to have to start looking at things off of the court. You know, like both of them good scorer. Both of them averaging like 30-plus points. So we know that. All right, so what's the difference in that? Nothing. Both of them get to the line. Both of them averaging like about 10 foul shots a game. What's the difference? Nothing. So now you got to look at shit outside of basketball. You know, Tatum from the Lou. You know, Doncic from overseas. So what is the NBA trying to do right now? They ain't trying to get no motherfucking expansion teams in St. Louis.
but do you need a domestic star to push after we've seen international MVP after international
like you picking
MVP
Luka.
after international MVP.
No, if I'm upstairs,
You picking Luka?
I would, because the NBA is shooting for what? Overseas.
They've been overseas. 150 players in the NBA right now.
I'll say
from
that.
overseas.
And again, the top player,
still,
a lot of the top
true,
players.
but still,
They still
I
expand.
think that's a
they're
cop-out.
still
Sheed.
trying. No, it's not. They're still trying to expand, though, Bonds.
Could
That's
you just
why they.
pick one,
That's why they
please?
trying to play all these NBA games in different motherfucking
Can you
countries.
just pick one?
No, I can't. That's what I told you. If it, how we breaking it down? If we breaking it down money, I'm gonna go Luka. If we gonna go motherfucking, to me, talent and dog and grit, I'm gonna go Tatum. So
Well,
I can't lose either one.
I'm going Tatum because he's from the Midwest.
What's that?
Midwest.
Oh.
You claiming the whole
Midwest.
the Eastern
I
Conference
think you got
brothers
that Fred
earlier.
Sanford real quick. That arthritis.
Midwest side.
You
I don't even know if that's a real thing. The Midwest side.
don't even know what you just threw up, man. You
Yeah, I
might have.
gotta be careful.
Boy.
I gotta be careful.
That Midwest.
I am a neutron. Is that the word? I'm a neutron. A
or
neutron.
in the words of my man C. Webb, no coast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? C.
don't
Webb
do all
would
that.
pump that no coast.
Nah, I agree with him. I agree. I like Tatum.
Again?
No, I agree with Lou Will.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He didn't even
Just
say.
checking.
He didn't answer. He went.
I did answer. What are you talking about?
He went political. He went, oh, okay, you know, what is the NBA
Dollars
trying to
and
do? I mean, I like Tatum, man. Tatum, you know, Tatum's been great for the league, you know, but don't get me wrong, Luka's nice. But I like Tatum because Tatum is trending in a way in terms of, you know, LeBron type status, in terms of, you know, he has some pressure, not like LeBron's, because LeBron's pressure was different, but being a superstar in this league is hard. And, you know, Tatum's been a superstar in this league for some years now, 6 or 7 years now, 5 or 6 years, I don't think, something like that.
I think it's year number 7.
7, something like that.
Yeah.
And for him not to go through this stuff, really no scandal, no drama, nothing going on. He's still playing at a high level. You know, he's probably one of the most private people we ever met. We don't even know who he dates for real. You know, we don't really know what he does. We know he has a son, but we don't really, you know, unless you want to know, you don't really know what's going on with Jayson Tatum. He just go about his business every day.
Prefer it that way,
Yeah, gets the job done, and you know what I'm saying? He's trending in the right direction in the way he moves and goes about it. And like I said, he's been in the Eastern Conference Finals 5 times already in 7 years. So like Lou will say, he's an established winner. Obviously, he hasn't won the big game, but he keeps putting himself in position. And until Luka shows me that consistency, I got to take a guy like Tatum, because what we're trying to do is win chips.
I was gonna say, can you call him a proven winner until he wins it all? Because neither of these guys have won.
Neither one of them
a
won.
title.
I know, but I'm saying, but he's giving himself a chance. He's still, you know, he right
And
there. Like I said,
every
he's
year.
still learning. He's going to learn. He's been in the Eastern Conference Finals 5 times. He's been in the NBA Finals once. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, this is his 2nd time. So, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, they're expecting to win it. I'm expecting them to win it because they've been there, they have experience, and they have a really, really, really good team right now.
I thought she would pick Tatum because defense. I feel like you generally, that's what you look at. He a better defender
Again,
than Luka.
it all depends on what that team needs. We always talk about that when it comes to a draft. Are you looking at what that team needs, or are you looking at what that organization needs?
You don't know basketball.
Get him, coach.
I just don't think you know basketball.
Are you looking for what that team needs? Do I need this score, or do I need to go ahead and put somebody in the seats and that's gonna give me this money? It's two different. That's why they fucking draft guys that they draft. You know what I'm saying?
So you want to be the team accountant?
No, it ain't a matter of being team.
No, I'm just saying,
accountant.
though, because we're not going to, okay.
It ain't like no, you already know, and you know that too. That's how they draft motherfuckers. Cause we done seen some cats drafted by the Blazers when we was there and other teams. You like, man, what the fuck was they thinking about?
You know, it's funny you said that, because I remember when the draft, when Luka and Trey got drafted, because Luka got drafted by Atlanta and Trey got drafted by Dallas, and I was like,
You didn't have to bring that one.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to, you know, so. But it's funny though, because when they flipped him, I was like, well, yeah, Luka more Dallas than Atlanta.
He would have fit in here just fine.
He would, yeah, but I'm just, you know, but and Trey, I was like, Trey could adjust better coming from Oklahoma more than coming from overseas. He can adjust better in Atlanta more. I thought it was funny.
Dallas
though.
a little bit more international.
Yeah, a little more
when it comes to
international
the
friendly.
city.
International friendly.
Yeah.
So you know, but Atlanta always makes great decisions, you know, as a franchise. So we was looking forward to see what they do with that number 1 pick. Yeah. Bronny James is the name I'm hearing.
Who'd you hear that from? I'm curious.
The front office.
Tapped in.
There's some people saying that.
Somebody who know my homie.
There's some people saying
That's
Bronny
the
James.
friends of my
Auntie's
guys.
boyfriend, yeah.
No, my buddy down at the bar. We be talking,
At the
and
bar.
he was like, he
Bronny
knows
James
somebody
number
that
one.
works
He
up
heard
there.
similar. Okay. Well, I ain't buying it.
You be mad as shit too. You would be mad, huh?
Me? I'm furious now. I don't even know why this trade came up. We was talking. I got some more Pacers questions. Let's get back into them.
I was saying, man.
I feel like as we talk about Tatum, has he moved into like top 5 guys? I feel like he doesn't get regarded as a top 5 guy.
Because you've been seeing him do it longer. You know
So
what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. So should he be
And it's not-
established? Is he up there?
It's not exciting.
He's no less than top 10 for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Top
Well,
set.
I think top 10.
Top 10,
definitely.
never, maybe not even out of the top 7 because his consistent body of work for me. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been, but
It's
like you
been
said,
there.
people can get bored with some of the stuff or whatever because he's been so consistent. But man, he's
And
top.
he ain't hitting no flashy ass dunks or, he ain't blocking that shit into the motherfucking third section or none of that shit. But he's consistent. He ain't flashy, so people don't look at him. People like flash. Like, like I guarantee you people would probably consider him a top 5 if he was a big shit talker.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Uber
Or
athletic.
if you seen him on all the commercials and this and that. But
If he had Ant-Man's personality.
yeah. Yep. And Ant-Man, his personality, people see him as that top 5 explosive.
Poster
He
dunks.
poster
Yeah.
dunks, commercials, all that. So yeah, it's a difference. So but no, you still gotta respect the body of work. He's still a fucking killer.
Yeah, 100%.
Jay Tatum, still a killer.
Chat says 66% of them are taking Luka. 33% Tatum. So
They see that money.
I feel like you give him either way though. Like I get what you're saying the international, but I don't think the Celtics hurting for bread.
No, they ain't
Like,
hurting. They ain't
I'm
hurting
sure
for
they
bread,
pack them
but
out.
They ain't hurting for bread, but it's a lot of motherfucking hands in that cookie jar.
Man, the chat on some bull crap.
You
Come on, chat.
You disagree.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man.
You started so positive.
I'm glad y'all disagree with Bonzi. Yes.
Man,
Yes.
Again, just his 5th All NBA.
I like to win
All
those
First
chat. I like to
Team
win those
Luka.
chat discussions when you have some. I like to win those personally. I never told y'all that, but I'd be really counting in my head.
You like to win
I like to win those
poll,
debates. We have those poll
for a
questions.
question that's not being
Yeah.
asked to you. You like to win that. Okay.
It's so competitive, man. You don't understand, bro. You don't stop. I can get down these steps in the least amount of steps than him. Guarantee. That's how competitive it is with me.
And we hit the same amount of steps going down. He think he could beat me.
We gotta get a
Picture
higher
that.
lower. We gotta get a higher lower on.
It's that competitive. It's that competitive.
Okay.
We,
Somebody gonna get hurt.
we September, baby.
no, it
we
ain't no race.
We September, baby. So you know what I'm saying. It's
That's what it is.
It ain't no race.
We'll get the higher lower promo code Sheed.
I can jump down 12 stairs. How many stairs can you do?
I said, when's the last time you did that?
I don't know, but if he do it, I'm gonna do it.
I do it for, I bet you,
Count them up.
3.
We're gonna be doing this show from the hospital.
Come on, man, we-
Rehabilitation.
Come on, man. I'm a
I
coach.
bet you 500.
I'm a coach, man. We don't believe in gambling, man. We don't do all that.
You gonna do that
I
stuff?
bet you 500 of the copy Hollywood money. Can't jump down 12 steps. Matter of fact, I'm gonna double that shit. Just because I don't think I'm gonna double. You got to stack. No, we dared him to do that shit one time though. So we playing LA in the playoffs, right? So it's like how every game is gonna be on like TNT or NBC back then.
Right.
It was NBC like the little Sunday afternoon shit, right? So Bonzi made his name. They was like, oh, Bonzi Wells, did
That's
well
stupid,
against
man.
Kobe, this and that, da-da-da-da. So it was like, all right, now it was official, like, boom, Bonzi stamped his name. Now motherfuckers know who he is. He's starting to be on the scout report, right? So,
Very stupid,
we all sitting back, we having some drinks and shit at dinner and shit. And me, Jay Ryder, Damon, we all came out, we was like, man, I was like,
That's stupid,
Bonz,
man.
you should get some motherfucking braids, dog.
Now, mind you, I had a bald head.
Game 1.
Game 1.
I was like, yo,
we in LA.
In 2 days, I was like, dog, if you showed up for game 2 with some hang time, you know what I'm saying? And the headband, oh, dog, I said, that should have been classic. And it ain't nothing they could have said about it. You know what I'm saying?
They could have said a lot about it.
They said, man, we in Hollywood, man. We can go get one of them people, man, do the Hollywood stuff on you, man. Put the Hollywood hair on you.
Shamar Moore on your head.
Man, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They get that Shamar Moore joint. Put the little headband right there and shit.
Tyler Perry Studios.
How much did the money get up to? I think y'all offered me like a couple grand.
Man, that shit was like about $2,000
Yeah, they
or
offered
some
me a
shit
couple
like
grand to
that.
do it.
Oh, man, that shit was hilarious.
You didn't take it?
He was nervous. Nervous purpose.
And I'm young too. I wanted the 2000 so bad, so bad.
You could have had it. Nervous. That shit would have been
some AI.
Then he said some hang time. He said with some hang time, bro. They hyping
that
it.
shit would have been classic.
Bro,
I'm telling you, they still would have been talking about that to this day.
That's the thing.
Remember that time?
That's the
Bonzi
fact.
had the hang
Not in a
time?
good way.
Not in a
but
good
they
way.
would
I'd
be
have been about all the jokes.
Y'all remember Bonzi Wells came in with
that shit
braids and was bald again for game 3?
Classic, hilarious
This
shit.
man's stupid, man.
Telling you.
This man's stupid. That's a true story.
What?
That's a really
You
true story.
should ask the chat that poll. Should Bonzi get some, you know what I mean? Even now.
Can we get a poll going?
Get some
hang time.
dreads, get some hang time going. You know what I mean? Look, you going to practice at Tech, the kids will be like, damn, coach. Like,
I want some Iverson braids. Give me some designs.
What's the monthly area code? You got to get that.
765.
Get the 765.
Yeah.
Stitched in.
On the side.
yeah, cuz, I'm telling you.
And the Muncie skyline on the other. I'm not, no free ideas.
Bet you a stack. You got my stack in your hand?
And then go recruit some kids.
Wow.
There it is.
You going to get all the hood kids.
They say he got so much swag.
He got
That's
some
what they
swag. Put on some tight jeans.
Oh, dog.
You counting it up right now. You regretting not taking that $2,000.
Well, it's real money.
Yeah,
I'm
you
taking
regret not taking that $2,000.
I can see it in his eyes. There you
Try
go.
to do like the kids be doing.
That's the NIL money.
Man. Oh, yeah. They're killing it with that.
Which team's performance in the conference finals has been more impressive? Boston or Dallas?
Dallas. I don't
Why?
got nothing to say. I just want to say Dallas.
Okay.
Just so we don't got to talk about Indiana no more. Well, but that,
If you talk Boston, if you said Boston, we could talk about Indiana.
I mean, I think Dallas because everybody was thinking, you know, Minnesota coming off beating the defending champs, that they had the momentum that Dallas was probably going to get, you know, run over because, you know, Minnesota was playing so well because obviously they beat the champs. But just the way they went in there, beat them 2 games at home, at their place, you know, to set the tone for the series. I think that was just a bigger thing than Boston beating Indiana because everybody kind of expected Boston to beat Indiana and nobody expected Dallas to be up 3-0 at this point in the series.
I would think Boston's more impressive for the simple fact they're doing it year after year, though. You know what I'm saying? They doing it year after year.
You drop that money, though.
No.
And it's consistent. You know what I'm saying? It's consistent. You do have the other teams that come in there, younger teams, and you know, you got to look at like, okay, they're playing good this year, but what y'all gonna look like next year? What y'all gonna do next year? You know what I'm saying? But with Boston, you had that consistency with them, so I would say them. Plus, is disagreeing with Bonzi.
You don't want to know what option is winning the poll right now on should Bonzi get raised or not.
I got to be. Talk to me.
It's like 84%.
It's still ongoing. 55%. I'm a little disappointed in the 45, but 55% right now are saying yes. The poll is still open. Stay in line. But 55% are saying you should show up tomorrow with hang time.
It's on.
Beads on the back. Yeah.
If we can find somebody in Atlanta right now that could do me.
Oh, you in the wrong city for that. We could have somebody by the end of this
If we
show.
can find somebody in Atlanta,
You know this the glue and stitch cafe.
if we can find somebody in Atlanta, I will come in here. But I gotta get the lace front. I gotta get the whole stuff. Listen, I want my hairline down here, almost touching my eyebrows. So I want to, I want to down.
You want them to draw the white chalk on there and everything?
Yeah, give me a beard too. Let's go all the way. Give me the freeway joint, the whole.
With the Sunni?
With the Sunni joint, yeah. Give me the whole Sunni. Let's go all.
Telling
Coming
you,
tomorrow looking like a creative player.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Now, if we can find one in Atlanta,
Hairstylist.
tap in. If we can get that done, I'll do it.
Okay.
For $1,000?
I was gonna say, listen. Oh,
For $1,000?
okay.
I'll do it.
You got my money right there, yeah.
That's
I got it right here.
the upfront. It's up to 59 now. The people
They want to see that shit.
Man, that'll be fucking
trickling the
hilarious.
other way. Yeah.
That'll be hilarious, man.
Rich Paul, don't know if y'all saw on the Altcast of the Western Conference Finals, said LeBron is a free agent, even
Really?
though he still has a player option. So he's not technically a free agent. Was that a slip of the tongue, or is he telling us something?
He's going to Atlanta. He's getting ready. I just saw him.
You seen him at the hair salon? Is that what you? That's
Man,
what you
Bronny James coming. Bronny James #1. The daddy gonna sign for the vet minimum. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all.
Okay.
I'm proud of y'all.
59% of the poll ended say yes, so it feels.
See?
Let's talk to the higher ups and see if we can get that done.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we can. I feel like we can.
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be so funny.
Why not?
If LeBron does hit free agency, what's the best team, non-Atlanta Hawk
The best team for Bron?
team for him? Is it going back to the Lakers? The rumor was Philly. That they're interested. They'll have that Tobias. You wouldn't rather have LeBron James than Tobias Harris?
It's too cold
Oh,
out there.
fucking for sure. Shit.
That's what they.
I mean,
he would
but
take that Tobias
I don't think
salary
that's,
slot.
but I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Why?
Can he go back to Miami?
It's too good to be true. That's why.
I don't know if they could afford him. Philly's got cap space. That's why Philly's like they could sign, I think like a max player and still have some extra because they align their shit to where Tobias, they got a couple other cats all hitting free agency.
If he came to Philly,
Right.
there'd be so many dick-eating ass niggas out there. That'd be Sixers fans, dog. Oh my God.
You don't even think about it.
Shout out to Philly. That was all.
Oh, I'm telling you.
And all them
yo.
dudes he talking about.
I'm telling you.
The
yo.
James 2-3 and the red, white, and blue
Oh
wouldn't.
my
So
God.
you
Go
said
crazy?
so you said Meek Mills and Freeway and all them gonna have on a Bron jersey?
Like that, I'm telling you,
Beanie
everybody
Siegel.
have a in the city. Everybody
Cassidy.
have a
The
Bron
roots.
jersey.
The roots and all them.
Everybody have a Bron jersey, y'all. That should be crazy.
Oh
I'm
my,
telling you.
our homie Reek.
Oh no, Reek wouldn't have a Bron jersey.
Come on, man.
Reek
The one
wouldn't have
person
one on.
will refuse.
Him in L.A. L.A.
Nah.
wouldn't have one on.
Okay,
but,
man. These
dog,
sheets partners, so I just got to make
I'm
sure.
telling you, motherfuckers would go crazy.
You know what? I'm not even going to even.
At Mitchell and Ness too?
Oh, woo.
Stop it. It'll be
Man.
backwater.
You gonna have one?
Negative.
Would you get a LeBron James Jr. jersey?
Bronny, I fuck with Bronny. No, he a good young boy. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
his Philly jersey.
Like-
if they
Like it's just sad to for him. I feel for him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because his dad is who he is. His dad's a fucking rock star, and you know what I'm saying. Now it's like they all looking at him to be like his dad, and it's like, no, I'm my own person. I'm not my dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own person, and that, again, that's why I said before. I'm glad he plays a different position.
Right.
Than what Brian plays, you know what I'm saying? But no, he's a good kid though, yo. Got a good attitude, you know what I'm saying? He's not one to from just rapping with him and all that. He's not one to sit up there and believe in his press clippings, like oh they said I'm this and that, so yeah, I'm gonna
Riding
do that,
out
blah
that.
blah blah. Like no, he's a humble young fella. And that's why I really fucks with him. He's a humble young fella.
Yeah, I like Bronny, but I'm not even going to speculate on where Bron going until Bronny get drafted. And then I'll have a better picture.
Well, you think it's Atlanta?
It's gonna be, I mean, I'm just saying, it's going to be
that's
easy.
what you were hearing.
It's going to be, from my sources in the metropolitan Atlanta area,
Okay.
And
they're saying
it's the
that,
deli source, so you know they got to eat. So they be in the deli talking.
I'm telling you, man, listen.
Okay. They said Phoenix and Philly were interested in Bronny.
They're going to bring
Maybe some
Phoenix?
Yeah, I seen a
He's
couple.
got
Phoenix,
first
the
round pick.
Lakers. Yeah, Philly was one. No, but it was about like 10 or 12 teams that wanted him to come in for a workout, though.
I think he declined from everybody except those two.
Yeah, except for a couple. Yeah, but which is great, though.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at Bronny. No, don't get me wrong. Bronny talented, but we all know how this business works, and sometimes to get the right job, you got to know some people. And he's doing a classic. I know my dad. Help me get a better job. You know what I'm saying? I know my dad. So I'm not mad at him, but he's got some skill too, so he can do his job.
Right,
but
that's what I'm saying.
If somebody can help me elevate my status, and especially if that's just part of it, getting a job nowadays. So I'm not gonna look down on that young man because who he is, and we have sons, so we know how hard it is for our kids to come back after playing, like being our kid.
And we ain't even as popular.
Yeah, we ain't popular as Bron, but they like,
yeah.
oh man, you ain't your dad, or they're always looking like, oh, that's Bonzi Wells' son, or that's Rasheed Wallace's son. Right. Let's watch him and critique him and see if he anything like his daddy.
You always under
so you know what I'm saying. So my
yeah.
kids, have, when we have older kids as well, so our kids have expressed that to us, the frustration and the stress that goes with that, and then it's trying to be more, and then it just gets to the point where they don't even want to play basketball anymore because it's just like, man, I'm never gonna be you, Dad. I'm gonna go.
That follows you.
I'm gonna go resell some shoes or something. They got. I'm gonna go TikTok and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do something other than playing basketball. So, so I get it, but I'm not mad at Bron Jr. for taking everything that that comes with him, his name, and everything that comes with this. Man, use it to your advantage, and if it gets you drafted higher than what the people say he's going to get drafted, so be it. You know what I'm saying? If he was speculated as number 54 and he ended up going 21 or 15 or whatever the case may be because of his, man, I don't care. This is a once in a lifetime thing.
And then your uncle, the top agent, your godfather, your uncle,
everybody don't get
top agency out there.
Man, come on, man. Everybody don't get drafted, man. Everybody don't get drafted. And you know what I'm saying? For him to get drafted or even be in the conversation to get drafted, everybody don't get this, man. And people don't take that for granted thinking it's easy to get your name in that conversation. And I know a lot of young boys right now that play college and hoping they can get in that conversation or hoping they can get in the combine or hoping they can get an invite to somebody's camp. I mean, it's not somebody's camp, but somebody's workout so they can get elevated in some type of way. And they done been through college for 4 years. They done grinded. And they're not even on nobody's draft board. So, you know what I'm saying? People, don't take that for granted for your name to be on that draft board because it's an honor, you know what I'm saying, to be up there. And people don't truly understand.
Right. Your 76ers have some off-season plans.
Yeah, I told you. We play them tomorrow at 3:45.
They have
volleyball.
Like, after that, though. They're playing Paul George.
PG.
What do you? Okay, that's not a favorable face. What do you think?
I will take right now. I would take just about more than half of the league over the motherfucking cats we got right now than Tobias Harris.
He's a free agent. I don't think he'll be there anymore.
Oh, they're gonna sign him back.
No,
you think it's big money?
Hey, if they re-sign him, dog, Philly's gonna go in the uproar.
Will you still be a fan?
Yeah, I'm still be a fan of my squad. One dude ain't gonna change that. One player.
Even that 4 for 187 deal they give him?
Might meet him in the back.
He can afford protection.
Just me. Yeah, me.
So that's the position you got to address, though. I mean, that's small forward. I mean, PG's going to be on everybody's list, but I think it'll be hard for PG to leave home, L.A. He's in life. He's probably comfortable to go way to the East Coast in Philly, where it's a whole other life, and it's brick cold around October, November.
Right.
It's brick cold. And he been in Indiana, so he's already got a glimpse of it. He's like,
I feel like normally, I don't know if y'all saw over the weekend it came out that the Clippers are allegedly they're not going to offer him more than Kawhi got. So Kawhi got, I think it was 3 for 152. They told Paul George like that's the max. I mean, he can get 4 for I think 221 from Philly or other free agent team. So he can get that the reason to go west and deal with that cold, that extra 4th year, that extra whatever $1 million. So that's the reason I think he may. Because before, it felt like him staying with the Clippers. I thought all those guys were just going to stay with L.A.
And this is just me sounding stupid. I mean, you said 3 for 150, so that's 50 a year. And I think 4 for 220, that's about 52, 54 a year, 55. I think he might bite the bullet on that. Well, man, it's like, man, I don't, 3 years is good. I mean, L.A., man, lifestyle.
I don't know, man. It's his life.
Have you ever been to Philly? You ever been to Philly? It's cold.
I've been to Philly.
But you at?
They throwing batteries at
Santa.
Santa.
A lot of jackets.
You throwing batteries at Santa. You got a bunch.
He's got to score more points than Santa.
You got a bunch of clowns like that's waiting on you to mess up. Can't wait to hit you with a battery.
I was if they was on Tobias Harris head, they're gonna be on Paul George head. He said he want less pressure. He said after the way their season ended, he's like, I don't really feel no pressure. Would that be the same in Philly?
I don't think Embiid gonna be there long.
I think we would welcome him with open arms. He might not. You never know.
Sorry, I threw that out there.
But I would welcome him with open arms. He would be needed, especially his scoring prowess. You know what I'm saying? With him, Maxey, and Embiid.
Well,
Prowess?
Yeah, definitely
y'all
can
throwing
get
some
us.
words around today.
Definitely can get us more than what was it, 7 or 8 points, especially in the playoffs, as the previous swing person did.
He who shall not be named.
Hey man, if Tobias Harris catch you in the alley, he gonna kick your ass.
Hey.
You been killing him, man.
Guess what?
He gonna whoop you.
Guess what?
Light on light crime.
Guess what? let's say nigga did whoop me. Let's say he did whoop me. You think it's gonna stop me from talking about his play?
Even if he
Why to whoop me again?
Ice on his eye. He stink. He's terrible.
That ain't shit. Like,
Man, you stupid.
go on. Nigga think you whoop me. Nigga think he good. Nigga think you whoop me. Shit.
Should have been practicing that jumper the whole time you was whooping my
Your
ass.
whole style is chump. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
After I get mine first, then y'all can do what you want.
this man is crazy, man.
Paul George is the plan A, but they say, quote, aside from the pipe dream that Kevin Durant or Jimmy Butler would ask to be dealt directly to Philly, sources familiar with the Sixers say that Brandon Ingram is the primary fallback plan. Ingram would have to be acquired in a trade from the Pelicans. He's under contract for $36 million with a 15% trade kicker through next year.
Jimmy Butler ain't coming back to Philly.
No, I don't say that.
It sounded like he didn't want to leave, though.
He ain't coming back to Philly.
No chance.
No, you got just as good a squad down there in Miami, and like people don't realize and understand how fucking key weather is to your career.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? If you got guys like man, Kobe was lucky as shit to play in LA his whole career. Tim Duncan was lucky as shit to play in San Antonio his whole career. You know, you talking about a majority of hot weather cities. You know what I'm saying? Where shit, you feeling good. It's a different mindset going into the game because now your body, you're not aching. That tendonitis ain't hurting. But granted, yeah, you still playing a couple cold cities, but
Right.
I'm only there for a couple days.
In and out, yeah.
Yeah. But man, it's a big difference when you in that cold city and that hot city, man. So like with him down there in Miami, I stayed in Miami if I'm buckets. Like stay right down there in Miami, you know, set your little shit up down there, whatever. You got a good team. You know, they just need a true center, I think. Yeah. I don't think he will come back to Philly.
So they also may look at Zach LaVine. What about Zach LaVine, KD, Brandon Ingram?
I would say we probably would get more of a Zach or Brandon Ingram over a big superstar. We ain't getting nobody like KD or Bron or.
If you're going to get Bron, I feel like this is the time where you might. Just because you can just sign him, you can give him, I think, almost the same money as LA, and they could bring in Bronny.
Man, I think Zach LaVine is very underrated. I like Zach LaVine. You know,
Zach is nice.
You know, I see Zach going to and doing good. I think he could go to a place like Orlando, and I think him and Paolo could be a heck of a, because man, Zach LaVine is a bucket. You know what I'm saying? He could play, and I think them two can
Still got his athleticism.
Yeah, still got athleticism. I think they could be, but he got to just stay healthy. And, that's one of the biggest things. Them guys get hurt, and they be out like 40, 50 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be out. But,
on a string
I just been sitting here trying to think of some teams that he could play at. And I think him and Paolo just need a running mate. He need a running mate that's a bucket, like that can go get you
another big.
You know what I'm saying? A bucket. It ain't necessarily got to be a big. You know what I'm saying? Because the way this game is spaced out.
I think him, Wagner. I think LaVine would be an interesting fit there.
I think LaVine would be a nice piece with them because he has Wagner. You know what I'm saying? Who's another big. And I think his athleticism, his explosiveness, he can get you between 20 and 40 on some nights because he can score at that type of level. But like I said, he got to just stay healthy. And and it's funny with Jimmy Butler. With everything he's done for that franchise over the years, that his name is coming up in trade rumors. and
It's almost contract
yeah,
extension
yeah.
time.
I know it's extension time, and then you almost feel it when Coach Riley says something, in terms of, I can't remember the exact quote, but he's talking about if you're gonna talk the talk, you better be playing or something. Something he was
He's
saying.
talking some
playing,
trash.
yeah.
while
Yeah,
he's
so you
sitting
better
on
be
the
playing or
side,
something like that. So
he called Hero Fragile. Yeah, he was going in.
he was going in a little bit. So you like well, it must be extension time. When they start talking, it's like it can go either way. Either we're gonna sign him, but if not, we got some ammunition
move him,
that can help me trade him because he was talking bad about the. They're gonna do something to kind of soften the blow that he leaving, because Jimmy is probably like a co-hero, similar to kind of like D Wade is down there. Not on his level, but people love Jimmy Butler in Miami.
According to Yahoo Sports, Jake Fisher, he said he's spoken with several agents who advising their clients, like, don't team up with Embiid because of his injury history.
That's tough, man.
Do we think that's gonna, like, a real thing? Like
That's hate
agents
right there.
agents might be saying that. Do other players think like that though?
I mean, it's cool if a player think that, but damn, if an agent coming out thinking that, damn, that's hating on the motherfucker right there.
It's
Damn,
tough though.
But no, it's the respect level. And why I say another player could say that, because another player is out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Another player is going through what Embiid is going through, them rough nights, them bad knee nights,
ups,
or
downs.
whatever. That agent ain't go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless he played in the league. Whoever the agent is, did he play in the league?
They said it was several agents, so I doubt all of them.
Like,
played in the
dog,
league.
no, that's hating. Like, damn, because even on his last leg, the man still, was putting his team forward. And like I said, I wasn't one for bringing him back.
Yeah,
But even when he did come back, he still had that positive impact on everybody.
For sure.
So, yeah, that's kind of hating to me.
It's tough. Like, if you PG, if I'm leaving Kawhi and home because he couldn't stay healthy,
And B played more games.
He did, but do I still want to, in the playoffs, like, tie my wagon to Embiid, knowing he's had some injury history in the playoffs? Like, I can stay at home and do that. I can stay, because when Kawhi healthy, we balling.
Yeah.
Do I want to do that if I'm PG? If I'm LeBron, those are the free agent guys. The other guys I have to be traded for.
See, most of these guys we talking about all got injury histories too, except Bron. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Bron's getting older, so he got to sit out some games just in general. But most of these guys we talking about got injury histories too.
Right.
So I mean,
PG.
So and then the way this league is now, you can go somewhere, sign a big deal, and if you're unhappy, you can wiggle your way out and go somewhere else. Because it ain't like it used to be when we played. All right, we done signed here, they trade you, now they got you. You can't say nothing until it's up to their discretion.
Sign like 7-8 year deals.
Yeah,
Like,
so
you
it'd be
sign
like,
for the whole decade.
You can't go in there and force it. You can't go force a trade. Your agent can't call and say my man's unhappy, he need to get out here. Like they might can say that a little bit, but now it's like, okay, you can call there and really get up out. You can force your way up out of there. So I mean, whoever goes there, maybe can go there and do a year audition, see how it feels, and if they don't like it, they get out of there. I mean, we've seen that before. Jimmy Butler has done it in a couple of his places. I think Honey Bun Harden has done it before.
Kawhi won a championship in Toronto and then bounced.
So people do it all day long. So the player has more. So they can kind of make their own destiny in terms of where they want to go to, and if they're not happy, and it's kind of like the way this is in college. You can go to college year to year and go to different places year to year if you're not happy. Yeah.
We'll get out of here after this. Game predictions for tonight. Who's winning?
Pacers. Oh, my fault. I'm just so used to saying. I'm just so used to saying.
I'm
so used to saying the Pacers, man. Come on, rest in peace to my Pacers, baby.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to my Pacers, man. I'm just so used to saying it.
R.I.P.
Now, my prediction for tonight, I think Dallas is going ahead and going to close it out tonight. I think Minnesota's going to give a good fight early. They might even jump on them a little bit, but I think by the end of the day, I think they're tired too as well, and I think they baby, yeah, mama going too, grandma, yeah, they all going to go.
Get them all.
Yeah, let's go get the PJ out. We're going to be in Cancun. Let's try to get there by Thursday. Get there by Thursday. Get there by Thursday at the latest. So yeah, it's about the time to make that. It's time to make that call.
Get that vacation hairdo.
Yeah, go and get the braids and get all the stuff going. Get the kids. They out of school already, so it's that time.
You going Dallas as well? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Don't let me mess up the Calypso.
Yeah, I was in my Minnesota vibe.
End of the season.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap. I mean,
I think
and
so.
I say that because it's like sharks in the water. You smell that blood, yo.
They ready to close.
You smell that blood, and then here it is for a lot of those guys on that team. This is their first chance to be in the finals. Oh, I'm gonna be geeked. No matter if I'm home or on the road. At this chance right now, I'm gonna be geeked. Yeah. So I'm gonna have that extra energy, had them extra blocks, and had them extra rebounds and all that shit, them tip outs, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna be geeked.
I gotta say, we got another discount in the Underdog app, guys.
Do we?
For the people that have been rocking with us, Kyrie's higher lower for points right now is 19.5.
Wow.
But you gotta go get it. It ends at tip-off. You can't combine it with the Cat one. But if you don't trust Cat, go with the Kyrie one. If you don't trust Kyrie, go with the Cat. But you got to get promo code Sheed. It ends at tip-off. You got to go get that right now.
I'm going higher.
Higher? Okay. Higher on that 15.5?
Higher, baby. Higher, baby.
It should be 19.5. 19 for Kyrie,
Higher.
15.5
Higher.
for Cat.
Higher. I'm all in.
All in for you as well, Mr. Marley?
Definitely higher.
All right. I think it will be a higher too, but again, you gotta go get that pick'em special before tip off.
Get that
promo
bread.
code Sheed. That'll do it for us, gang.
Oh man, went by fast.
It flies. I mean, we got a couple more Pacers questions if you got time to wrap, but if not, again, go to the Underdog app, promo code Sheed. Go get those specials, or go get up to $100 or $250, $250 in bonus cash, and a special pick, and audio episodes of every version of Sheed and Tyler, available on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. For Rasheed, for Bonzi, for Shine on the Bathroom Cam.
Yes, sir.
For Underdog Fantasy, we appreciate y'all. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Yo, I'm telling you, they picked our budget up in this piece. You see, we just throwing this bread around this bitch. You know what I mean? What? We got what? What's our budget? $5 million?
Yeah.
At least.
And this is small little 50,000,